Out at the compost and I'm getting ready to load it up with stuff out of my kitchen, and I wanted to talk about some of the things that I compost. I'm not an expert at this. I've only been composting for about a year now. These are the type of things that I compost. Banana peels. I take the sticker off and then I put the banana peels in. This is also a cabbage leaf. Carrots, whoops. I do not compost all of my carrots because I put some in my freezer to make broth with, but some of them I will take and put in the compost. Eggshells. Again, I don't do all of my eggshells in the compost bin because some of them I will dehydrate, crush up, and use just for the garden itself. There's a whole lot of mold in this. So here we got a brown paper bag, which I'm going to use to kind of push through here. That's a moldy banana peel. We've got some apples, coffee grounds, a banana that my toddler didn't eat, and the rest is already starting to kind of decompose there. That is a grape stick, and we also do leftover like somewhat rotten grapes that we get in our packages, and pretty much anything else like that. It does work out better with composting if everything is in smaller bits, but sometimes I just throw it in there whole. Sometimes it's just easier that way. They say that you want a good ratio of green and browns, the green being the vegetable scraps and anything that's wet, and the brown being the stuff that's dried out. From what I've researched, if your compost is stinky and really wet, you need more brown, which I keep like dried sticks and things like that around to add to it if it gets to that point. And if it's too dry and if it's not breaking down, then you need more green, which you can add grass clippings if you don't have any vegetable scraps into it to help with that. Some scraps that I don't include I don't do any sort of meat, and I usually don't put store-bought bread in there because of all of the preservatives. It slows down the breakdown process. Now, if I have bread that has already started to mold, I will absolutely throw that in there because it helps break things down even more. So the mold is fine. There's a whole lot of mold in this bag right now. I'm just throwing all this in, and then I'm gonna do some tumbles on it. It is faster, like I said, if things are broken into smaller chunks. Now, I did buy, look, this is super wet. I did buy a biodegradable bags, but they're not compostable. So I was hoping I could just put the bag and all in there, but it turns out that's not the case. Oh, and there's corn in here too. And that is corn from a jar that came unsealed in my pantry. Oh my gosh. So that was already starting to kind of go bad in my pantry because it came unsealed. And if you're wanting to know what kind of lid it was a Tatler lid. So now I'm gonna have to dump the bag in my dumpster, and I'm gonna have to spray out the compost bin.